We're learning new details about the man shot and killed by Fresno police. Authorities say 35-year-old Joseph Merical was in a domestic dispute with the woman when she called 911. After hours of negotiation, police say Merical charged towards officers with knives. That's when they opened fire against Merical, died later at the hospital. Action News reporter Vince Ibarra joins us live from police headquarters with what we're learning about the suspect tonight. Vince.
Well, Christine, I spoke to the woman who says she was married to Joseph Merical. She tells us that he was a retired correctional sergeant and he is the father to two young girls. She says she is just devastated by this incident, and she says that he was suffering from severe depression and mental health issues leading up to last night's shooting. A domestic violence incident turned deadly. Police responded to a domestic disturbance at West Pointe apartments in Northwest Fresno on Saturday.
When officers arrived on scene, they contacted the victim, who advised them that her boyfriend had strangled her unconscious and that she'd escaped the apartment with her baby, where she'd called 911.
Officers tried to get into the apartment, but the door was blocked. Police Chief Mindy Casto says officers were able to get inside, but the suspect, who's been identified as 35-year-old Joseph Merical, was swinging knives at officers. Police repositioned themselves and tried to get Merical to come out of the apartment. Chief Casto says the suspect refused, only to exit the apartment several hours after negotiations with police.
He charged down the stairs from the second-story apartment towards officers armed with two knives, at which time they deployed less lethal munitions. That was not successful and lethal force was used.
Merical was taken to the hospital where he later died. Gisela Merical says the two were married. She has set up a donation page to help with funeral costs. On the website, she describes him as loyal, joyful, and full of life. In the post, Merical is also said to have suffered from severe depression and poor mental health. Action News has uncovered court documents that reveal the suspect was convicted of domestic violence-related charges in 2023 and sentenced to over 3 years in state prison.
The hardest part when you hear about these circumstances, it's the worst case scenario.
CEO of the Marjorie Mason Center, Nicole Linder, hasn't helped the victim in this case, but her organization helps others who find themselves in a domestic dispute. Linder says the center receives more than 800 calls a month, and she wants those in an abusive relationship to know there's help available.
Reach out for help. Know that there are people that support you and want to provide you a life that you deserve.
If you or someone you love is experiencing domestic violence, Fresno's Marjorie Mason Center is open around the clock and can provide resources to help ensure your safety. That number is listed on your screen, including the number for the National Domestic Violence Hotline. That's the very latest from Fresno Police Headquarters. I'm Vince Ibarra, ABC 30 Action News.